The Brooklyn International High School is a New York City Department of Education public school. Students, they come together to collaborate in a heterogeneous environment where they're challenged academically, learn English, learn how to collaborate. Dance here at the Brooklyn International High School is a mandatory part of the curriculum. It's not an extracurricular, it's not something that's just done for fun, but dance is a way for students to learn about themselves and learn about the world around them. At the school, all students complete a portfolio project, and this portfolio project is interdisciplinary because we believe at the school that it's possible to consider one subject through multiple lenses of different disciplines.
Countries try to control each other in war. Class H. No. If the parties speak, the war will stop.
Students gain a deeper understanding of relationships between subjects. Dance is an important part of interdisciplinary work because it provides students a nonverbal way of expressing their ideas. Ultimately, I want them to feel empowered to voice their ideas about how they want society to change.
Violence makes violence, let's make peace.
Peace makes the world better.
Peace makes the world better.
And what is the name of the dance? The green table. What is the name of the dance? It was choreographed, it was created in 1932 between World War I and World War II.
We're doing a portfolio project of the students' classes on war and peace, and the green table is probably the most iconic anti-war dance. I appreciate how it shows different perspectives on war and different ways that people experience war, whether they benefit from it, whether they're displaced by it, whether they're killed by it, and it allows students to consider a real-world issue.
What are some reasons that people might say fight with another country? English now? For money.
Yeah.
All of you work for the government of the country. Like Harlan told us, there's some money involved. And you are thinking and getting angry and thinking, should we go to war or should we not go to war?
At the beginning and end of the dance, they have to learn unison and be able to collaborate and dance at the same time all together.
5, 6, 7, 8. Thinking. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they also have to do an entire class canon where they do a movement one line at a time.
My name is Melissa Flaval, and I'm from Haiti. When my dad first wanted to come to the U.S., he applied for things, but we had an emergency. My dad almost got shot and stuff like that. So after we moved to the U.S. just because for safety.
They also had to use effort in different ways. So some movements they knew had to be light, and then other movements had to be sharp and strong.
5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, down, up.
I'm from Yemen. I'm coming here before 10 months. I got problem when I come in because in my country we have only one airport because of the war.
They then created their own choreography inspired by the professional dance performance.
My name is Rashid Akhtar. I am from Bangladesh. I am been 6 years in here. I came in this school because like a lot of people says that school is really good. It's gonna help you to improve your English.
They're presenting in front of evaluators, and then they'll have a 45-minute discussion with a teacher, working to defend their ideas, working to explain their choreography.
This dance we will be doing in May for Portfolio. What you're doing right now, ABA, fencing, is part of your presentation. So I suggest you do it with focus. Inside turn!
In Bangladesh, I went to all girls high school. Also, I never had dance class in Bangladesh. When I was doing dance, I didn't feel comfortable doing dance, and I was kind of sad, nervous, and I was kind of shy. I was like, I'm not gonna do the dance with boys. When they put my hand into my shoulder, I don't know how do I feel, but I feel like I'm gonna tell them don't touch me, but in the dance, we had to do the dance. I know the boys, I know my classmates, but I just don't feel comfortable doing dance with boys because in my religion, since I'm growing up, I learned from my parents that we should not do dance with boys. That's haram for us.
Yo. Everyone say Kurt. Kurt. Yo.
The 5 perspectives are death personified. Then we see the perspective of soldiers. Then we see the perspective of women and children. Then we see the profiteer, someone who benefits and makes money off of war. And then finally we see people living as refugees. Each group analyzed the dance based on that character and then created original movement inspired by that analysis. They're required to work very intensively together for 2 months.
When you get the names of these groups, what would be a good response?
Wait, there's no changing?
No.
What? Oh my God. What if it's a positive change?
Can I be very honest with you? Yes. We will not make changes. But we find a way to work together, to love each other.
Previously, there had been a conflict. Since that conflict happened, they weren't required to work intensively together. So I believe that that conflict hadn't been resolved yet.
Eliana, Asma, and Bashir.
And it isn't that they can just divide the work and each do something and put it together. They have to be physically united in a dance project. So I think that that goal of collaborating with people who you might not choose to collaborate with or with whom you might not want to collaborate is a huge life skill.
I'm a type of person that I don't like to feel behind the people. I like to be there. I like to have all my work done, all my work clean, organized, everything. When I found out that I was gonna be with him in the same group, that was cause if that happening and that was a class, that was regular, that was to get grades, imagine for a portfolio.
Once I first came to the US, it was groups of people. It's everyone have their own group, everyone have their own place. And once you don't speak English, you have to go in a group. I had to go to a group of Haitian people. And it was hard to communicate with the other ones.
At the beginning and end of the dance, they have to learn unison and be able to collaborate and dance at the same time all together.
On Portfolio, will not be there speaking. I'm not going to say, thinking, frustration, thinking. So when you see her inhaling, it means let's go. Thinking, then frustration. Thinking. Many times. You're going to keep breathing and
We're trying to come up with original choreography that had never been done before.
You get to decide if is he moving fast or slow. Write down what you think. Body action.
In order to do that, we first analyzed the celebrated dance piece, The Green Table, for the body, effort, shape, and space that the dancers used. They then took those elements from the dance and created their own choreography inspired by the professional dancer.
How would you describe what they're doing here? Turning in unison.
So your group is representing refugees, right? I want to talk to you seriously for a minute. What is a refugee? It's a very hard, difficult experience. So when you're doing this, I want you to think of the people that you're representing. Ivana, you did very well in your Jose Limon homework, right? And you said you didn't leave because of a war in your country, but because of problems in your country, right? So I want you to sympathize, to feel empathy with the people that you're representing, okay? Does that make sense?
It's better that Abdallah Ali Bashir they do.
Why do you feel that way?
Because they're from Yemen, they escaped from.
So they escaped from the war. Maybe you could talk to them one-on-one about it, about their experience, but they might not want to talk about it, okay? It's always someone's choice.
Now our refugee population is about 4 to 5%. It's really low. Before the Trump presidency, it was probably about double, so about 10%, 8 to 10%. There's just less refugees, I think, being allowed in, and or just coming to New York. But in general, the art classes allows the students to be able to express themselves and release different types of emotions without speaking, which is great because sometimes they don't have the language in English or their native language to express how they're feeling.
I also have been surprised at the way students have brought their previous experience and knowledge into their choreography. Abdullah's from Yemen. He's representing the profiteer, the perspective of war, of who makes money when a war happens. And so he's talking about US involvement in arms sales and that effect on Syria and Yemen, where he's from.
I need to tell something about Russia and USA. When he got fight in this country, why he's gonna be fight in this country and make this country is bad and take the school, take the bank, take all things, take the land. When I'm think about this, it's gonna be mad for this. So I don't need this in my head.
All right, Abdullah, face into the green table, please. Is your day going okay? Yes. You're sure? Okay. All right.
Because I'm good. I'm good because I see what I see in my country. That's it. Before I come in, I don't know anything about this dance. But you got it, and you see the teacher, your teacher, he dance, and the group, you dance with the group, and you help your group. You're gonna be feel when you finish, and Miss Megan, she give you the grade, you feel better. Maybe when I come in my country this soon, I think I'm gonna be touch my friend in my country this, yeah.
And the jump action together. Together.
I wasn't sure if having gender-neutral partner dancing and social dances that come from often very gendered backgrounds would work.
If we are in a group, we had to success. So for that, I just sacrificed for that. And I was like, it's just a dance. It's not gonna happen anything. In my mind that it's not a nothing, it's not a big deal, it's not a big issue, just do it. We're doing the dance to get a grade, to success.
We talked about respecting one another through dance, that when we dance, we communicate this shared respect and we build a new community together. We were able to do a lot and see one another and dance with one another and collaborate.
We go to dance class, you can see everyone from everywhere. They're in the dance class, you dance with them. That was the only way to get close to them, talk to them and stuff like that. I think it's the same for me here because, you know, people from different backgrounds here. It's like some of them don't even speak English yet, but when you dance with them, it's not that hard like, to be comfortable with them and stuff like that. So I think dance is a really great way to communicate with them too.
Money down, take it around. Here's the fun part. Hey! Hey!
Everyone like comes together, we collaborate and make dances based on the theme. It's like everyone share their own ideas so we can create a whole dance.
We are working in the Fab Lab currently. This is the third part of our Fab Lab unit where we've just been exploring STEM. So I've been down here with Patrick, our science teacher. So in conjunction with our War and Peace unit, the students have created logos and created a peace symbol.
Next to the bird. Next to the bird. I want that the group member to work together to collaborate and to, give their own idea what they want to do. So when they was fight, they doesn't like each other, they go away. Me and Bashir, I told Bashir we're gonna work together, make handshake, and we're gonna do everything together. No more argument.
Even making the teachers, I got stressed. Because that machine doesn't work. You gotta measure again the paper and everything. And,
It wasn't easy. And as a teacher, it was something I thought about later. Did I deal with this the best way I could? I also, for that group, combined 2 groups. And I think that helped the feeling that one person will have to carry everything or that another person won't contribute enough.
I was like, okay, this is my group. We gotta figure it out. So then we start working. So I see that he was trying to do his work.
In, out. This side goes. In, out. Fighting, go. Down, up.
Spring break is coming up. Will they remember their dances between now and when we come back from spring break?
One problem here. It's not a problem. We're just going to make it better. We go in, out. Do it with me, please. 5, 6, 7, and bend, bend. But leave your arms high, Abdullah. Can I see, please? There it is. This side goes. In, out. Uh-oh. Are we together? In, out. This is why we practice. Do it in unison, please. 5,
So
6, 7.
on the one hand, I'm very excited about what they've created and their original ideas and the way they've overcome challenges within collaboration. So I want to celebrate that work, but I'm not quite ready to celebrate the whole experience yet because I know that when we come back from spring break, we have a lot of work left to do. I see that we are missing many people, but our portfolio dance is Tuesday. Today, my goal is to perform the dance 2 times. Places, please.
If we do not practice with energy, when we do it on Tuesday, we will not have energy. This side, your arms went boop, bop. That's what happened. Here's what I need. In, out.
This morning, I think that they were tired because I don't usually see them in this period. I usually see them after lunch on Fridays, but because of the portfolio, we moved things around. They're stressed about portfolio. They're nervous about doing their best work in every class.
This line, in, out. 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out. Uh-oh, you fell asleep.
Many of the students have jobs, and a lot of them unfortunately work during the week, which affects them coming on time in the morning. It affects their energy level and ability to focus.
Let's do it from the beginning, this time with energy. Abdullah, I want to see who you are. Abdullah, what happened?
Abdullah, he has talked to me about his difficulties with working. He works in a family store. This morning, he was very tired, and he told me it's because he worked all night and didn't go to sleep until 3 a.m. So I think it was reflected in his dance.
When is bed? Right now. When is sleep?
Yesterday I'm working from 4 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and I'm sleeping only 3 hours. We got Ramadan. Tomorrow is the last day we eat, and after tomorrow we got a month We don't eat the food from 3 o'clock a.m. to 9 p.m.
I am amazed and very grateful with all of the students who are celebrating Ramadan this month, who are fasting. They're not eating or drinking for 14 hours. And I'm amazed that they still brought their energy and their commitment to this project.
Hey, yo. We need sleep right now. My knees hurt.
Okay, practice. We don't have that much time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Go.
I think that they're excited, but also nervous about having people viewing their show, not only as audience members, but also people who will be evaluating them for how they worked, how they performed.
Melissa, let's go. Over there. This way.
We are going to practice one time in this room. My biggest worry is that students have not yet been in this space, not once. They'll have to adapt their spacing, adapt their choreography to a new location. We're gonna do it this way. The audience is here.
Like this?
Yes. Come on, get your t-shirt for your group, please. I hope people come back soon enough for us to practice one time. So fingers crossed.
Everyone he say is nervous, but actually I'm not nervous. I'm happy because we done the portfolio.
I was feeling a little nervous even before 5 minutes. I was telling one of my group, I feel really like nervous.
Come on in, we're going to practice now.
Actually, I'm coming here today in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm trying to tell myself this is the last day about the working, and try to get energy and do it and smile.
Why is Dusty Peaches restless?
Keep the energy. The whole time we've got to keep that energy.
I am tired little. 1 month Ramadan is really special. I cannot eat until sunrise goes.
Everyone clap for Shaq. Keep the energy. It's okay if you make a mistake, you keep going. Make a mistake, keep going. We talked about how when a mistake is made, we have to continue our dancing, and we also have to help one another.
By creating art in communities to provide mental health support.
Go again. Go a little bit slower. Every word you say is important.
By creating art in communities to
I think that ending line could be struggling. They say, let's make a change right now. No, I got it wrong. They say, we need change right now.
1, 2, 3. We need change right now.
You have exactly 7.5 minutes to relax before your presentation.
This is Class H. We are performing our dance portfolio about War and Peace. proud of themselves, to not think they are less than anyone.
Forgiving each other.
1, 2, 3.
I was really happy with how the performance went today. I felt like they danced with energy, that they brought emotion to their performance. They changed their focus depending on which character they were representing. I'm happy about their performance. I thought that they did their best work.
Actually, I don't know how I got this power when I dance. I feel happy to finish my portfolio because I'm scared how is the portfolio do it. Because this is the first time I'm doing the portfolio, and next time I'm gonna be go better.
My performance was good. Like my group members all were supportive. It was good.
I think we did amazing. I enjoyed doing the dance, the music, the rhythm. We didn't really reach our goal. We wanted to add some stuff, like make it look more alive, but we did our best.
I thought the portfolio presentation today was excellent. I think the dance performance especially, they were really proud of their work they had done.
I think it was great. The kids are like amazing. Dance was pretty powerful, so it's not just them having fun, it's them having fun learning and connecting the things that they're writing in their essays with the dances that they created.
I think I really liked their dance. I almost cried because I was so moved by the music, and the kids were so, like, their emotions and their facial expressions were so into it. It made me really feel what they were trying to communicate.